Okay, moving on to our next MIDI effect. This one, also a Max for Live effect. This is called expression control, and it works kind of similar to that envelope MIDI. But what this is going to let us do is take a parameter and map it to another parameter. Especially useful when it comes to performing in something. So let's go back to our little melody here, and I'm going to throw this expression control on it. Okay, so what we have here is MIDI in, and there's all of these parameters here, right? And then we have mapping. Okay, so what I can do is say the velocity of the note I play on my keyboard, okay, as I play, so how hard I play the note, I can say I want that to not actually affect the velocity, but I want it to affect, so I click on map, and the filter cutoff. Okay, so I click on that. Okay, now how hard I play is going to affect the velocity. So let me arm this one so that MIDI is going into it. So if we look over at our frequency cutoff here, the louder I play, the more open that is. Okay? And I did that by mapping velocity to the filter frequency. Now what if I want it to be opposite? Easy enough. That's what these min and maxes are for. I could just crank this up to 100 and this one down to 0. Now it's going to be opposite. So I play really quiet, filter is all the way open, loud, filter closes down. Right? And I could tweak that a little bit more if I wanted to, so that maybe we don't get all the way to 0. Right? So I can take any other parameter that my keyboard is going to output and map it to something else. This is especially useful if your MIDI controller has the ability to do something that the instrument doesn't. Like aftertouch is a good one. Aftertouch is like when I play a note and I keep my finger down without lifting up my finger, I can then lean into the note a little bit more and get soft and harder. Not all keyboards send this information. Not all keyboards have the ability to deal with aftertouch. Mine does. So if you look at this little bar right here, I play a note, I get softer, harder, right? So mine is sending aftertouch data, but this instrument isn't doing anything with it. So I could map aftertouch to, let's do the LFO rate. Okay, it's cool. And then let's set the LFO to be doing something here. Right, so I can control the LFO by slowly turning that in and off, by slowly pushing down and using the aftertouch data. I'm going to reverse it and scale it back a little bit. It's actually really hard to control on this keyboard. But you can do fun things. But basically this is just going to let us kind of remap MIDI parameters to another MIDI parameter.